guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Emily.
And I'm John.
And today we're going to be talking about our hunger for God.
Yes, one of my favorite quotes is that God responds to hunger. And literally, this is so, such a true statement because when you're hungry, you automatically do something, right? I'm not going to be sitting here hungry. Well, I do this. But I'm not going to be sitting here hungry and just not do anything about it. I go to the kitchen and if there's nothing, I'm going to figure it out. And literally, God is the same way with our relationship with God. Like, if we're hungry for Him, we have to get up and do something.
Yeah, and it's like hunger has this thing where it's like when you're hungry, you automatically have to do something. Like, once you feel hungry, there's an action that follows it, right? To go and get filled, right? To go and get what you need to do, right? And when you're hungry for God, there's this automatic okay, I need to be filled with Him. I need to be filled with His presence, right?
Yeah, and that causes you not to care about your surroundings, not to care about what people say, not to care about anything because your mind is on this one thing. Like, it's just this one thing is your hunger for Him, and it's Him, you know? So it's like this hunger that you should have in your relationship with God, in your walk with God, it should be one that blocks off everything and that you're so hungry that this is all you're looking at, you know, like you're walking this way and that's all you want to look at.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but when I'm hungry, that's all I can think about. Like, I don't care about anything around me. I don't care about what's going on. I don't care about what's to the left or what's to the right. Like, I just care about eating, right? Finding food. And it's the same way with our hunger for God. It's like you don't care, like John said, about your surroundings, about what's going on. You just care about being filled with Him who can fill you, right?
Right. And your hunger for God is going to cause you to do things that may look crazy, that may sound crazy, that may
be crazy.
Yeah, like they can be crazy, but if your sole focus is God and He who can fill your hunger, then none of that is going to matter and none of that is going to be an obstacle and nothing is going to be able to come in your way. It's like when you have a dream or a goal or whatever. Like, if that's the only thing on your mind, you can go through obstacles and you can go through everything, but that's the one thing and you're like, oh, whatever. You know, so that's how our hunger should be. It should be a hunger that produces this need for, it should be like we need whatever it is we're hungry for, and that's God, you know? So it should block off everything and it should just be like, oh, I don't care. I'm focused, you know?
Yeah, and like John was saying, God responds to our hunger. When He sees that His child is pushing through, that He wants more of him or she, that they want more of Him, that they're trying, that they're figuring it out, like He's obviously gonna show up and show out. Like, He's obviously gonna pour it all out on you because you're showing Him, like, I want you, regardless of what's going on, regardless of what I could be going through, regardless of what's being thrown at me. Like, I'm hungry for you, God.
Yeah, and the question I have for you guys is, what are you hungry for? Like, what is your hunger? And it is something that is evident through your life. Like, I should look at your life. If I look at someone's life, I should know what they're hungry for. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if I look at your life, or if anyone looks at your life, they're going to be like, oh, he's hungry for his dream. He's hungry for his goal. He's hungry for... Is anyone going to be able to tell that you're hungry for God with your life, you know? And it's not about people or whatever, but can you yourself tell that you're hungry for God with the things that you're doing, with the things that you're saying, with the things that you're looking at, do those things speak of your hunger for God, you know? And I think it's just a challenge for us to examine our lives and examine the things that we hold close to us. And are those things saying that I'm hungry for God? Are those people saying that I'm hungry for God?
Yeah, and it's one thing to say that you're hungry for God. It's a whole other thing to live it out. Like, to actually be hungry for God and be like, okay, I don't care whatever's going on. Like, I just want you, God. Regardless, against my own flesh, against the things that I want, you know? And so, yeah, like John said, it really just takes us examining and looking at ourselves and being like, okay, what am I really hungry for? And how does that show in my life? Like, if I am hungry for God, how am I showing it in my life? Because honestly, when you're hungry for God, that's going to show in every area of your life. Like, in every little thing, it's going to show, you know? And so, you know, we encourage you guys to take a step back and just look at your life and...
check your hunger.
Check your hunger.
Okay.
So guys, remember,
you are known and loved.
Adventure awaits you, yes.
And
Every day's a Sunday. Every day's a Sunday. Every day's a Sunday. Guys, we're looking for singers, songwriters, artists to make a little jingle for Sundays. You know, some people are tired of our little the one that's about to come like in 2 seconds. So if you want to submit a Sunday's theme song, I think that would be perfect, you know?
Okay, first time I'm finding out about this, but yeah, go ahead. Go for it, guys.